Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys. Well, as you know, I'm in Alabama. It was my mother's birthday yesterday. Thank you to everyone who sent birthday wishes. I appreciate you. And we are here for my brother's housewarming party. This morning we went to a farmer's market and yeah, I definitely feel like Reese Witherspoon, just like I thought. But as you guys know, there's a lot of time on my hands. I didn't bring my camera, but I'm not in my studio. And I told Jason I wasn't going to work this week, but mom's out in the pool. The brothers are chilling. Everybody's, well, just hanging out around the house. And I was like, oh, well, time for me to get to work, especially when I saw this photo of Larsa's face. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So where do I start? I don't even know, especially looking at this. This was kind of something that just went everywhere and everyone is now talking about it, which is a Larsa's face. And I feel like I never want to sit here and criticize the way that anybody's looking. Sometimes, though, we do find ourselves watching some of our favorite housewives or least favorite housewives. Doesn't matter, but we see them on our screens, and we're kind of just like watching the evolution of how they look. Like you see Gretchen Ross, and they were joking on the show that what does she dip herself in formaldehyde and she looks like a Barbie Instagram filter from 2003, but she looks amazing. Then you have, unfortunately, and I hate to use her as an example, like Brandi Glanville, and we don't know what's going on. But she did an appearance on Good Night New York on August 6th. And people, especially the fans, were noticing that she looked noticeably different. And they talked about her face appearing a little bit puffier here. Now, what fans were trying to draw for comparisons, well, what they posted was this, which you can clearly tell that, thank you to Miss Smith. She said, "What the hell is happening in Hollywood? This is Larsa Pippen. Would anyone have guessed?" So you can obviously tell there has been work done, which I do find interesting too, because Larsa is the same person who on the reunion, she said that she didn't get anything done to her butt and she hasn't gotten anything done. And I'm shocked because it does come off like it's a little bit hard to believe that. And it does come off like she kind of probably has to defend herself all the time when it comes to those accusations. But social media users, they were comparing Elsa, Marisol's mother, to Larsa, how Larsa looks now to how Elsa looked when she was alive. I don't like that. I think that that's terrible. And comments included, please, like Larsa, please stop. Somebody said way too much filler. Another person said even dysmorphia from cosmetic changes. And from a surgeon's view, Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. Khan weighed in, suggesting that she likely had fresh lip fillers, top and bottom, possibly Botox. But he reassured that the work actually looked very nice and it was fitting for her, especially when she's not smiling. So she went on and she clapped back at everybody and she was like, guess what, guys? You're assholes and nothing happened. I just got a couple little things injected, blah, blah, blah. And it needed to settle into my face. I mean, that could be true. It could be true. Sometimes these things take time to settle. You know, they say when you get Botox that you should wait and let it settle for at least like 14 days, 2 weeks before you start planning on doing anything because your face is like pinned back and peeled back. I mean, you're injecting foreign bodies into your face. Yes. Yes, I believe that it could take a second. Now, moving on. Sorry. As far as Larsa, we're going to leave you alone. We're just going to leave her alone. I mean, let's move on to Guerdy. I'm so sorry, Larsa. We're not making fun of you. But Guerdy, I talked about this before. She was accused of leaking Real Housewives of Miami episodes. So a source ended up claiming that Guerdy was busted for leaking Miami episodes to bloggers, which prompted the producers to revoke the screener rights and the access for the entire cast. When I explained this, I was telling you guys how the cast, they normally end up getting a bunch of like the episode, well, all of the episodes, they get them one at a time about 3 to 4 days before the show actually comes on. So they know what's coming their way. And it is a huge, huge no-no. huge no-no to leak screeners. But she challenged OK Magazine and she said, name them. Name them. Because without early access to the screeners, cast members now have to view the episodes as they air, and that means that they get caught off guard without prep for the on-camera reactions or social media fallout that's about to ensue. So the leak followed earlier drama where Guerdy shared Julia Limigova's text to suggest dishonesty about the cruise, which obviously added to the feud. But Guerdy responded again saying, name them, hashtag no more lies. And whether the allegations are true or not, the rumor alone, it could get Guerdy in a lot of trouble. Because trust is critical, especially when you have that ironclad contract with Bravo. Lisa Rinna, and I always know this for a fact, Lisa Rinna would share screeners. I know Vanderpump Rules people who would share screeners. You get a lot of, and I believe that they can also fine you for it. But here's somebody who would know a little bit more about it. They're actually speaking out about the Captain Sandy stuff, but I wanted to hear what Tamra Judge and Teddy had to say about everything that's going on with Miami.
To do in any part of this conversation was talk about herself.
Well,
I mean, even when Stephanie was wanting to share her story, Julia was like, nope, not gonna.
Maybe she was thinking about Captain Sandy. I saw something go around. Did you read it?
I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw the clip and I'm like, that would be.
So there's some rumor that's going around that Julia had an affair with Captain Sandy. Is that what it was?
But remember, they were the ones on the yacht.
But Captain Sandy and her wife are so in love. I just don't see that happening unless.
I doubt it's true, but it's,
but where'd it come from?
All Julia wanted to do in any part of this conversation was talk about herself.
Obviously we know, so Adriana Demora was the one who improperly spread this, and Jason and I talked about this on Hot Messy Topics because I think that Adriana Demora knew exactly what she was doing as a housewife. I think that she's a great housewife. Yes, I know she's a friend of, she was a housewife before. I think that she offers a lot to the show, but she more importantly knows how to play the game. She knows how to drop little things that she knows will take off. It's like it's like you're spreading a wildfire. It's like, okay, well, if it's hot outside and you're in California, you're not going to sit there and do a bonfire in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same thing. It's like, you know that this has the potential with what you're saying and what you're planning to take off. Exactly. But I also don't believe the rumor at all. I don't think any part of that is true. I want to hear what you guys think. More importantly about Larsa's face, but pop off in the comment section, guys. If you're not subscribed, definitely go ahead and get subscribed. And yeah, I'll see you. I'll be back in my studio on Monday. So I love you guys. See you later. Bye.